Share your screen with your audience. Close. All right. I don't know who the audience be. I have no idea, but welcome everyone. That's funny to me. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my live. All right. My first time on the YouTube screen here. Appreciate everybody being out. Right. Thank you all for being here. Let's see who we can share with here. Share on. What we got out here? All right. Hello, everyone. Jordy. All right. Ewash 35. Welcome back. Good to see you. It's been a while. All right. Who else we got in here? Got Jordy, Ewash. All right. I hope you all are doing well this Monday morning. Doing all right. I'm doing a dual live today. So I'm doing TikTok and doing a live on YouTube as well. How's everybody? All right. We got 5 more here. Legacy. Win Daggett is here. Thank you for being here. RNC Homestead. All right. Who else we got? ADP Tapet. All right. Welcome. Okay. Who else? Let's see. I missed somebody. Oh, Legacy 3015. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. And user 369. Drew Brown, what's happening, man? How are you? All right. Detria Miles. Detria, did I say that right? I hope I did. Doing great, Jordy. Good. Good to hear that. All right. Good weekend, too? Everybody had a good weekend? We have Jay Noons and Bakika. Mabel? Maybe? Yes. Welcome. All right. Today, we're talking the digital blueprint as well as, what that can bring for any business owner in digital marketing here. That could be 100, 300, 500. All depends on the mix of it all, right? I can't say, but wanted to pop in and say hi. Have an amazing Monday. Thank you. I appreciate that, Jordy. Thank you so much. You too. And have a great, safe week as well. All right. Dakota Butler. All right. Bukiki is here. All right. Thank you for the hello. And Perry. All right. You're welcome, Jordy. Enjoy your day. All right. In case you don't know me, for those of you that came in, my name's John Young. And I was literally just yesterday doing a big project out on the porch here, my wife and I, and we're almost done. We're almost done with our deck back there. So yeah, doing that and refinishing it and that type of thing. So all refreshed today on this Monday morning. You know what's great about Mondays now in digital marketing and Mondays, I don't have to get up really early like I used to at 4 a.m. and go off to work. And for those of you that are here, it seems like it's the same for you. So that's great, right? Rainy days and Mondays, we no longer have those woes, right? So yeah, so this is great. RNC Homestead, welcome. All right. Appreciate you being here. Yes. And who's that? Jewel, thank you for being here. All right. So yeah, so we had a great weekend ourselves. Pretty quiet, right? And made sure things were taken care of. The normal chores that you do, and just enjoying each other. How about you? Everybody had a great weekend, huh? Everybody did well this weekend. All right. Yeah, good. Let's see. How about you, Dakota? Good weekend? Time Freedom Profit. Celeste, welcome. Good to see you. All right. Big Dad, Mimi. All right. I'm out here on the West Coast. Where's everybody from? Where's everybody from? I'm on the West Coast here over in the state of Washington. I switch between here and California. Enjoy it. Yes. Beautiful weather. I'm up in the northern part, of course, so, um, of the state. So we have like, I guess, 70s or something like that. But yeah, today I want to talk about, what would you do with $900 a day? How would that affect your life? Right? What difference would that make? Right? When you think about just taking that image of you looking at your bank account and you have sown into your own business to where it is developing that for you every day. What would that feel like? Like, I mean, what choices would change for you? And then that input that you made, how you sowed into your business, you did it by doing it 2 hours a day. How would that feel? Would that make a change in your thoughts as far as how you're going to vacation, how you're going to pay off bills if you have any? South Africa in the house. All right, Bukuki. Oh, did I say that right? Bukika. Bukika. Maybe. Sorry. All right. Transfer 259 being here. You know, just that thought. It could be $300, right? A day, right? That's $109,000 a year. What would that feel like? How would that change your day-to-day momentum of what you do? Right? For some folks, it even changes not only what you would do in a day or for vacation, but it would change how you think about investing, right? It would change how you use your money, your passive income, to be able to do something else, something new, fulfill some dreams that you had that you probably didn't think were tangible, right? But having that extra has really added to my life, having that extra time, right? So, in case you don't know who I am, I'm John Young. I was in the Air Force for 21 years, and I spent the last 18 years in manufacturing. And I'm looking back and forth here, y'all, because I got two screens going with two different platforms. So, I'm not trying to ignore you or anything. I'm not distracted, but just keeping the two screens together. Um, YouTube is on as well. So, yeah, so, I have 2 to 3 hour work days now, right? Just 5 months ago, I was working 12, 14 hours very easily, 12 to 14 hours. And it was, I'd been doing that quite a bit over the last 18 years, quite a bit, which meant it took a lot from the family. It took a lot from what we do and being available for each other, right? And, they were there for me whenever I came home. Dinner was already ready, right? Support was there, right? But for me to be able to give and impart into them, it wasn't there, right? Because I was at work so much. I was gone from the home 60 to 70 hours a week. 60 to 70 hours. That's a long time. And some of you may be doing that right now. But I came to February and I said, I need to make some changes. And so I did that. I made some changes. Fortunately, by the grace of God, I had enough of my nest egg where I could take that break, so to speak, and start to look elsewhere, right? And so that's what I did. And I found digital marketing through the Legacy Builders program, where an individual actually, was advertising digital marketing and what it was doing for them. And I saw him like 3 times. On that third time, I asked, can I meet with you face to face virtually, right? Where we can talk, right? Because I didn't want it just to be one-sided. And he said, yeah, come to a webinar tomorrow. You come to this webinar, what's going to happen is you'll get information. If you have more questions after that, you and I can talk too, but you'll see my face, I'll see you. I said, oh, that's great. I got on there. He had already answered some questions. I got on there 15 minutes in. I was convinced this is the new industry for me. This is the way to go. And this is going to give me more time with my family. That's going to solve that. And then I could add to my nest egg. I could add to my savings and all, right? And I did a lot of rearranging that stuff from the month of February, the end of February to end of April. and I was moving stuff around. So April is when I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to do this. And I did it. And I have not regretted it. It is wonderful, a wonderful industry to be in, a wonderful um, uh, occupation, if you will, right? That you get to mix with like-minded people. You get to be able to get support from them and give them support as well, right? This community is out of this world. I've never seen anything like it in the business world. All right, some others came in. Daily Pay Trish. Thank you, Trish, for being here. All right. All right. And who else? We got Chris here. All right. So we got Chris. Welcome, Chris. Good to see you. Chris Kushnick. All right. Thank you. All right. So, yeah. So, just having that, I like to express to people, not just the folks in our community, but, people around the world, but that's what's great about social media. Social media, you get to talk to the world potentially, right? And so when you get on it, it's not an easy thing in the beginning, but as you get used to it and be yourself, right? And you end up expressing things that can help others. And that's what I love to do too. I love helping others succeed. I hate to see people downtrodden. That's a big thing with me. I can't stand it. I really can't stand it. It hurts my heart to see people struggling and can't get out of it, and it's a thing that, I think it's natural in a sense, that you take care of each other in this world as we live. But it's also a God thing, where he's put in my heart some compassion. And I can't say I've always been that way. But yeah, definitely, this is a way to help people out of their mire in their different financial issues. And so that has really been a blessing to be able to present this business to people. And it's such a low risk business and such an easy way for people to be able to gain a skill set that's going to cause them to be able to say, you know what, I have this situation. Drew Brown, what's going on, man? All right, Elevation, thank you for being here. And it's a way for people to be able to take this moment and be able to take 2 hours a day and put these income earning tasks inside of their day, no matter what you're doing. If you're already on a job or something like that, or you're in college, you can take these 2 hours and learn the skill set and actually start the marketing digital blueprint. And it starts producing for you, right? It starts producing for you. And that's what's wonderful about this, is that once it starts producing for you and you're gaining and you're growing, right? There's all of this background support and training that's happening, that's helping to build you and mold you into a great or greater digital marketer. I'm not saying I'm great, right? I've been at this actively for 3 months, right? But I've been in the workforce for 4 decades plus. And I mean, solid, just work, and growing, right? And so to talk before people is easy. That's one thing. But to gain this new skill set, wow, it's a beautiful thing to be able to have all the tools at hand to be able to grab them, take them, learn, and utilize them, right? And then to be able to learn from like-minded people. Our mentor, she's a millionaire. She became a millionaire doing digital marketing, and she did that in 17 months. Let me tell you real quick how that started for her. She said, you know what? She was freshly divorced. She had 6 kids, and she wanted to be able to take that moment and say, I got to do something with my life more than what I've done, right? She had some grandkids at the time, and she was like, you know what? I've got to change things. $54,000 was her goal for the year. $54,000. And then she did that in 3 months in digital marketing. And she was like, wait a minute. 3 months, I gained what I wanted in a year. I've never seen anything like this. Let's see what 6 months is going to bring. And so she did it in 6 months, and she had over $100,000 in 6 months. That's a 6-month blueprint that she said, look, I live this thing, and I'm going to document this, and I'm going to make this a blueprint. Well, I'm doing good, Drew. Thank you. How about you? Doing well? All right. Thank you for asking. Appreciate that. Good to see you, man. As always, you too. Earn Daily with Foxy. Thank you for being here. Darren, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you all for the likes and loves too. I appreciate that. And the follows as well. I'll follow you after the session. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That sends out an algorithm too. So that invites others to come in. So yeah, it's a great thing, that she was going to. So she documented that and she was like, hey, this is a blueprint. And so she continued in that and exponentially increased, her income. And in 17 months, she had $1 million, right? And so that's something that's a proven blueprint because she's put that blueprint out there and shared it with us in the community. And I mean, we are gaining steam like I don't know what, right? And I want to show you some of those testimonials, right? And when I show you, it's a very small percentage of the testimonials that are on our website, right? Not my website, but the Digital Growth Community website. And there's like 500 pages of like testimonials. And it's amazing to see and watch. And everybody, all of us who are going through this great metamorphosis of income, if you will, it's changing our lives. And we're all shocked at it. We're like, wow, never seen anything like this where we can make 100%, right? As we're learning to promote digital products, right? They're not physical products like this, right? They're digital, they're online. And as people see them and they understand that they're programs and not courses, they're like, man, this is going to invite me into having my own business, right? And so as you get into your own business and you see all the training support, people are going like this, right? And just to give you an example, I'll give you an example of how hot this is, if you will, or how much demand is there, right? In demand. In May of 2023, we had 1,000 people in this community. So understanding that every time you purchase one of those 4 products, digital products, you automatically get into the community. We had 1,000 people, right? Now we have 35,000 plus. And we just hit 35,000 2 days ago. I can guarantee you by tomorrow night, we'll be on the brink of 36,000. It's moving that fast, right? Just from May of 2023 to now, that's a 3,400% increase. 3,400%. Why? Why is this happening? Because people are realizing as they see it that it can work for them, right? We see it. We're like, man, this is something, this digital blueprint is proven. We have multiple 6 figures, multiple 5-figure earners in this community. And that's what I love about digital marketing, right? Digital marketing in this community, you do not have to share any of your profit, right? Multi-level marketing is something else. This is digital marketing where you make 100%. Multi-level marketing, you make partial percentage, right? Here you make 100%, which changes the entire game. And let me show you a couple of those quick testimonials real quick. Any questions or thoughts? All right. For those of you that just came in, who's at Dinjin Lingo? Welcome. All right. My name's John Young. I was in the Air Force for 21 years. I knocked on doors for a little while before that, selling encyclopedias. Whoops. Sorry, you all. Didn't mean to do that. Let's see here. Let's turn the mirror off. There we are. All right. All right. So here we have testimonials. All right. So I'm going to switch back and forth between you and YouTube here on TikTok. But I'm going to show you here first on TikTok, right? Over $43,000 in 54 days, right? That's one person's testimony, right? Another one, $30,000 in 45 days, right? Another one, $30,000 in 3 months. We're talking about $10,000 a month that's happening for some folks, right? And then look at this, $71,000 in 6 weeks and 2 days, right? Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Look at that. 43,000. Look at that. It doesn't stop, right? And there's over 500 plus pages like this. That is a consistent, proven blueprint that's showing its fruit, right? It is producing what it advertises. And all it takes for us when we come in is to be coachable, right? Coachable, be consistent, be engaged, right? And be able to say, hey, I'm going to be committed to this. This is my business now. And now I'm going to learn all that I need to learn and apply the blueprint every single day, right? And it's not hard because we're talking about 2-hour workdays, 2-hour workdays, right? And to be producing like that, that's what this takes, is to be able to be consistent, coachable, and committed. And you're going to learn. I mean, you're going to learn and you're going to earn at the same time. It's amazing. It's amazing. Who else came in? Who's that? Haley. Haley, welcome. Appreciate you being here. All right. All right. Any questions or thoughts? All right. So what I'd like to show you are the actual products that we provide to our customers. Now, what I love about this, I told you I used to knock on doors and sell encyclopedias when I was 19 years old, right? Before I even went into the Air Force. And I did that from, different neighborhoods to the next neighborhood. Then we went from city to city, state to state, and traveled and did the same thing. Lots of doors slammed in my face, right? Lots of rejections, right? In this business, you don't do any of that. There's none of that. There's simply, guess what? Attraction marketing, right? I create content every single day, post it 3 times a day on social media, right? And I create that for social media, send it out, get some classified ads, put information in that, send it out. And that causes people to look and say, hey, I'm interested. And the next thing you know, they're inquiring of you, right? Happens every single day for me. Every single day I get somebody saying, I want to know more, right? And so I didn't have to go knocking on their doors, and I didn't have to get on the phone and start calling people. I didn't have to collect any phone numbers, right? Or have me and my wife get together and start, hey, let's make phone calls. None of that. It's creating the content, making sure that it is relatable, right? And send that content out. And that attracts the customer to you, right? To you. And then they go and say, hey, I want to know more. And you just send them to your well-automated website. And then from there, they get all the information they need. And they go in and purchase, right? So that's what, $100, $300, $600, and $900 at a time. Sometimes a combination of them, right? And so when that's happening for you, you're starting to develop daily pay, right? And you get that daily pay in place. $900 a day is $328,000 a year plus, right? That's what I'm looking at. And it's because of the product that I got, right? The digital product I got. The other thing about these digital products that I'm going to show you, there's zero overhead. So remember, they're digital, meaning I do not have to take inventory. I don't have to store them. I don't need employees to employ or manage or pay, right? And I also don't have to do any expenses for shipping and receiving because it's all digital. And I have something that's called the master resale rights license, which you would get in this business automatically. You get that master resale rights license. That authorizes you to literally resell and sell these products indefinitely. And remember, there's no inventory, right? So being that's the case, now you have the situation where I don't have any storage needed. And so every time a customer sees it and they get it, I still have that same product right there in front of me. It's a program that another customer can get. The same exact product over and over again. But guess what? They don't share those products. It's their own business. And now they can flourish just like I am, right? There's 35,000 of us doing this. It's solid. It's a solid business and it's working well. So let me show you these products real quick so you get an idea of what they are, what's happening with them, right? So here we have the 4 products right here, right? These 4 products. And these 4 products, this is the lowest one of them, right? And I say lowest, it's the beginning, right? It's the inception, if you will. This is foundational information. It's the launch pad. It teaches you how to go from Launch to profit in 7 days. Launch to profit in 7 days. And then this is the passive daily pay blueprint. Let me get some of that glare off of there for you. All right. This passive daily pay blueprint, this shows you how to understand master resale rights and how to establish daily pay. All right. And then this is digital mastery. The digital mastery shows you how to go from $0 to $100,000 in 6 months. When I said before, we have multiple digital marketing six-figure earners in our community. This is why, because they're following the blueprint and this framework. And then there's the Legacy Builders Program. Legacy Builders Program, this is the premium program. This has all the exclusivities. When you own this, you own all 4 products. It's a 4-stream income product. It's a program. Thank you for the likes and loves. Appreciate that. Wow. Hey, D, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Wow. You too, Alex Tox and Jackie. Good to see you, Jackie. All right. Welcome back. Melissa, welcome back. Good to see y'all. Thank you for the support. All right. Thank you so much. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you. All right. So you own this. You own all four products, 4 streams. When you own the digital mastery, you own 3 streams of income. The passive daily pay, 2 streams of income. And the launchpad, it's a single stream of income. What does that mean? That means by owning this, anytime a customer decides they want any of the others, whatever one they want, I still get 100% of the profit and they still become business owners. All right. Let's switch this over right here. So you can see these right here, Launchpad, same thing. So the Launchpad, same thing, right? If you own the Launchpad, passive daily pay, digital blueprint, Legacy Builders, it's the same thing. All right. So that's what I love about this whole thing is that you end up becoming a business owner, right? And for low risk, very low risk. All right. Teresa Yavorski, thank you for being here. All right. And TikTok comedian, does that say Khomeini Adlam. I hope I said that right. I apologize for messing it up. Koger Cindy, thank you for being here, Cindy. All right. Thank you for your support. All right. Any questions about these products? All right. Any questions? All right. I'll on my next live with my YouTube. I have YouTube also, so that's why you see me going back and forth. All right. For those of you that don't know me, I'm John Young. I was in the Air Force 21 years, and I went into industrial safety after that. Did that for 18 years, manufacturing safety, and with that, I became a digital marketer. Just as of last April, became active in May, and I've been doing that ever since. Right. Love this business. This business is off the chain. I'll put it like that, as my daughters used to say. All right. Any questions on these? So now I would like to talk about the digital blueprint and what that brings. The digital blueprint. There's 4 quadrants in the digital blueprint. 4 quadrants. I got to find a way to make this right on YouTube. All right, let me see if I can move this over a little, like so they're not so far from each other. All right. All right, so here we have the digital blueprint. When this is followed step by step, what happens is people become successful, right? When people pay attention and they learn, it's a turnkey system. Right. And I'm going to show you the general 4 quadrants that make this successful and how you can be successful at this as well. All right. So in the blueprint, the very first thing that we do, we promote digital products. All right. All of them are in high demand. And I say in high demand, I mean they're going off the shelf, if you will, like hotcakes, right? And who else is here? Bernard, welcome. Bernard and Dina. All right. Promote digital products. And there are 4 of them, right? That's the first thing you do in this business, right? To be successful is to be able to promote digital products, all right? And promoting them and knowing that they're in high demand. Hello, Vincent, welcome. Thank you for coming in. To know that they're in high demand is to understand that whenever a person purchases one of the 4 products, they are programs that make them business owners. When they become business owners, they come automatically into a community called the digital growth community. We've moved and increased 3,400% in the last 14 months, right? That's telling you that every single time somebody says, I want one of these 4 products, right? Every single time they do that, they become a business owner, right? And every time they get one from me, or if they were to get one from you, we make 100% profit off of it because there's no overhead. They're all digital products, right? So understand that in this digital blueprint, that is the number one thing that we do is we promote those. And then we work to get them discovered. How do we get them discovered, right? I work a 2 to 3 hour workday every single day. That's my workday, right? I don't work a 9 to 5. And working a 2 to 3 hour workday, in that I literally create content for social media. And by creating that content and having it ready, I send it out 3 times a day. I also cut and paste into classified ads. And when I do that, I send that out as well. Those classified ads are free to us. They cost nothing, right? And we send those ads out and customers respond. Excuse me, a little hay fever here, sorry. Customers respond. Excuse me, sorry. Right? And when they respond, right, I know that I'm being relatable, right? And that's a key thing. That's number 3. You have to make sure that you're being relatable in your content and in your classified ads, right? That's the 3rd thing. We train this. So when you come in, if you don't have any experience in this, we teach you how to get the products discovered. We teach you the products, and then we teach you how to be relatable to your potential customer, right? So here, 3 of the quadrants, very important, interlinked between one another, and they work great. All right. So I'm being relatable. Let me give you an example of being relatable, because some people are like, hey, you know what? I know how to communicate to people. Yes. Right. And I've been communicating. I'm 4 decades into the workforce. Right. So I know I've been in leadership positions and all that. I know how to communicate. However, to be relatable, that's another story. Right. So in digital marketing, you have to understand why you chose digital marketing. You have to understand that. Why did I choose digital marketing? I chose it because I wanted to spend more time with my family, and I could see that it could benefit me financially so that I could provide for my family, right? So in doing that, that's huge for me, right? If I'm going to be spending less time at a brick and mortar somewhere, and I'm spending more time at home, I need to make sure I'm able to produce income, right? And because I'm able to do that, that's the reason why I came in. So now when other customers hear that, potential customers, when they hear that, they may be going through the same thing. And what they do is they end up contacting me, right? And so it's attraction marketing that's happening at that time. Attraction marketing. It's nothing like, having to go out. I used to do this. You go out, you knock on doors. We don't do that in digital marketing. We don't cold call anybody. We don't collect phone numbers. We don't go meet people in the malls, right? We don't do any of that, right? Because you don't have to. You have attraction marketing. Nita 2086, welcome. Thank you for being here. Also, Binkonjo, did I say that right? B Conjo. Hope I said your name right. I'm sorry if I messed it up. And then we have Kenya in this Philly. Is that right? Kenyan in Philly. All right, welcome. Maximum, thank you for being here. Hey, if you're outside looking in, come on in the house. All right, come on in the house. Appreciate you all being here. All right, Blanca, welcome. Did I say that right? All right, appreciate y'all being in here. All right, so we're talking about the 4 quadrants of the digital blueprint that's making us successful, right? There's 35,000 of us using this digital blueprint. All right, so promoting digital products, 4 of them, getting them discovered, being relatable while we do that, and then making sure that the business that we have is in autopilot, right? I'm going to call this automations. Automations is extremely important because when it is working, and it is working 24/7, it's allowing me the time to go and perform my income earning activities in that 2 to 3 hour workday, right? I added an hour. It's a 2-hour workday. I added an hour because I do lives now. All right. So in doing those lives, look, I have time now to do other things, but I definitely want the automations because that means I'm not going to be at my computer all day long, making sure that I'm responding to a customer every single time, because my system that I now have in autopilot, it's doing the work for me. In fact, it's doing 90% of the business for me. The background, the communication after somebody inquires, right? It's doing all of that for me. And I'll explain how that happens as an example, right? Any questions? Dirk, thank you for being here. All right. So when we look at this and we go, hey, you know what? How does that work, right? When I send out that information to any of our customers, what happens is they end up saying, I want to know more, John. All right. And then I send them directly to the link in my bio. Hey, go look at my website, right? You got my website, solid-success.com. That's that right there, right? Solid-success.com. You go through that, you're going to get there. And when you get there, you're going to get line by line information. You're going to get information from the founder, right? You're going to get information from different testimonials, and then you'll see the digital blueprint itself line by line, right? And I'm giving you the 4 quadrants. Those are general, but you're going to get the details in that. And when a customer does that, whether they're getting it from me or you, guess what happens? They fall in love with it like I did, right? And they're like, hey, this is doable. This is something I can have in my life that can make a difference in my life, right? I will own my own business at a low risk, right? And I'll be able to say, guess what? I can make a profit for my family. And that was life-changing for me, right? Because I had been working 12, 14 hours easily every day over the last, literally like that, over the last 13, 18 years, right? Just solid working, nose to the grind, right? But with the automations, that saves me time. And let me show you how that works. So let's say somebody says to you, right? Let's say you own this business and they say, hey, yeah, I want to know more. You send them to the website. What happens is you send them to what's called your landing page. Landing page, right? And when you get to the landing page, you're going to see a background. That background simply says, hey, discover how to have an online business by a proven blueprint, right? Discover how to start it. And then what you'll do is put your email in there and then click on the blue link that's underneath the email. And that's going to cause people to be able to get access into the actual website. And the very next thing that happens is a thank you page, right? It's a video. That video is by the founder, right? I call that my thank you page. She literally is saying, thank you for being interested in the information, right? Thank you for being interested in the information. And because of that, here's the details. She gives you the details. There's other testimonials. That's about a 4 or 5 minute video. By the time you complete that video, you'll get an automatic email from me with the digital blueprint in the link, right? Inside of the email. That's that automation I'm talking about, right? It's automatic. I don't have to be there. You wouldn't have to be there to press a button to make sure that the customer gets the information. They're going to automatically get that information. That happens to me while I'm in my sleep, right? While I'm away with my wife doing something, meeting her for lunch. I don't have to be at my computer and on my phone to get it done. The system that's in automations is doing it for me. So that customer gets that digital blueprint. Now they have it. They can print it out. They can save it to their phone or their computer. And they have the information to be informed enough to go ahead and make their purchase of whatever program they want. All right? That's what's awesome. So that happens. So the thank you page happens. At that point, if they want to purchase at that point, they can, right? They can. But if they want to know more, then they continue when they press the button and they have I call it my video page. There's another video. It's about 13 minutes long, 13 minutes long. And the video page goes into more depth about the business. And then once that's done, it's after 13 minutes, you can make your decision right then and there because you will have enough information, right? And you'll have the digital blueprint that's on your computer or your phone in your email. You'll have that as well. All right, I'm just making sure everybody's able to see this, all right, on both platforms. But once that happens, understand the email went out to them, right? And then there's a series of emails, this automation that once you get your business and you set up that email, you're going to set it up. It's already done for you, but you're going to personalize it, right? Once you get your website, the $29 website, what's going to happen is you're going to get free System.io platform downloaded in there, and it's going to make all the connections for you. It's going to connect emails. It's going to connect data, right? Analyses that you'll be able to see and plan from. You'll be able to make strategies for yourself from, and we teach you how to do that. The mentor holds sessions where we can literally have live interactive training from that. And we get that information on how to utilize that data, right? How to be able to plan well the next week, the next month, those types of things for your business, how to improve. All of that's there, right? And all this training is free to you. It's free to me, right? And so we're getting live interactive training. We're getting mentorship on how to actually utilize that data, right? And then it makes the connections to the payment gateways, right? No one has to call me and say, John, I want that product. No, they go in and purchase it on my website, just like they would with Amazon, right? You go on Amazon, you pick a product. They don't have to talk to Jeff Bezos, right? No, he's CEO. No, they don't have to talk to him. They go ahead and purchase. It's the same thing with my product. People don't have to do that. They just simply go in and purchase, all right? So that's what's great about this. So again, your system in its automations is producing this automatic process for people to be able to easily understand what the business is. And what does that do also for you? It builds an email list for you, right? And it's a protected email list. That email list, it builds for you because emails in the business of digital marketing equates income. Income. And so here, I'm just going to make some little models right here of emails so that you understand emails are very important, right? They're very important. And so when I look at a list of emails, I think about one major thing, and that is if for every single 20 emails that I get, right, that I end up sending out, that's because some customer or potential customer went into my website because they were serious about attaining information about a new business in these products, right? That's what makes the difference here. For every 20 of these, one person says, yes, I want a business, right? And that could be for different reasons. It could be for, hey, you know what? I want the business because I want to enhance my current business. Or I want the business because I want to learn the skill set. Or they may want it to pay off bills, some extra income for bills, or to be able to reinvest that money, right? When you're talking, anywhere from $110,000 a year to $328,000 a year added to you, that's a lot to be able to have something to do something with, whether that's paying off bills or making investments into something or starting a new business outside of these, right? So that's what's great about this. All right. Any questions on this? You can take a snapshot of this if you like. All right. Robert Phillip, welcome. Who else we got in here? Do what matters most. Welcome. Hey, Randy, what's going on, man? All right. Chris is back. Nice to come across your live. Thank you, Chris, for being here. All right. So, yeah, you can take a snapshot. I'll do it this way as well with the glare off of it. There it is. I got a big window here in my office, so, the sun starts coming in, that glare is there. All right. All right. Any questions about the digital blueprint and my freedom machine of a website process? All right. All right. So next, I'm going to show you a couple more testimonials real quick. All right. Those testimonials are huge, right? They're huge. Here's another one. $10,000 this month. I took this, I literally copied this and printed it back in July, mid-July. All right. So when you see this is what they're talking about, right? $10,000 already for the month. So they're 2 weeks in and they've already attained $10,000. Why? Because the business offers 100% profit, right? $8,800 a month this so far, right? $15,000 in 6 weeks, right? Everybody's working at their own pace. 20K threshold in less than 15 days, right? You're seeing a trend there of $10,000 a week, right? We're just looking to do it in a month. We're in a 90-day run right now, by the way. 90-day run. That 90-day run is simply saying, guess what? I want to make $10,000 a month. It's a 90-day run for 30K, right? And so we're doing these things that make it profitable for us and to bring in new business owners, right? People become business owners. All right. That's not my shelf shaking back there. That's my phone shaking. All right. So that we have there. The other thing I want to show you is what I do with this. What empowers the actual 100% profit? How does that come about? How does a person have 100% profit? JP, welcome. Who else is there? Tershel, welcome. Thank you for being here, Tershel. And then there's Randy. I don't know if Randy's still on. But Randy's the man too, right? In this man is no joke. All right, great high-tech businessman. All right, what profits, right? How do we get 100% profit? How is that even possible, right? When you look at this, it's what makes these testimonials happen, right? Because if we didn't have that, it wouldn't work. If we didn't have the master resale rights, it wouldn't work, right? And that's exactly the catalyst for it. Master resale rights license. That is the main ingredient, right? Master resale rights is the main ingredient. What is it? It's a legal license, first of all, All right. It's a legal license. What does it do? It authorizes you to be able to resell digital products. Let me abbreviate that. All right. So it authorizes you to be able to resell digital products. All right. That is huge. That is huge when you think about that. Because if you didn't have it, you'd only get partial profit, 10%, 25%, right? It also gives you to make that 100% profit 100% of the time. It doesn't change. So 100% of the time, you can make 100% profit, right? 100% of the time. So that's fantastic, right? Never changes, right? And then when you sell any of the 4 products to a customer, you get to transfer that to that customer, that same authority, because then they, in that package, get the master resale rights too, right? The authority or power of the master resale rights. I'm gonna put MRR. All right. So every person, they don't pay anything extra. They automatically get the master resale rights. That's huge. All right. That's huge. So when you look at that, that makes us successful. Hello, Nita. Welcome back. Good to see you again. All right. All right. So that is automatic. And remember, you're not knocking on doors, right? You're not doing that. You're not cold calling anybody, right? You're just sending out your content. And if you're shy and you're like, hey, you know what? I don't want to show my face. We have faceless content. Now, I can honestly say, just being a human being, most people like to see people, their facial expressions when they're talking, all those things, right? They like to see that before they start saying, hey, I'm going to buy something from you that you're talking about. So that is a big thing for me, right? Like the person that I bought mine from, I have never talked to him again, except, to congratulate him on some other milestones. But, I did want to see him face to face virtually. I said, hey, I'd like to be able to have that discussion and be able to see you talking, right, to me. And he was all for it. He did that, and that brought me in, right? But with faceless, as long as you know how, you're going to learn how to do this, but as long as you convey sincerity and trust, you're conveying that in your faceless content, then you'll still be successful, all right? So I'm just talking human behavior here, right? That's the faceless piece is good, right? Showing your face is even better because people get to know you. They get to know, like, and trust you, right? So that's what's great about this. All right, so I'm going to show you another side. I'm going to make a comparison, if you will, between the master resale rights, right, and then multi-level marketing, right? Multi-level marketing those models are similar to or Mary Kay or Amway. I used to sell encyclopedias door to door, and I got a partial profit from that. So I want to compare it, and you tell me if it's comparable or not. All right. So when we talk multi-level marketing, the first thing is it has no MRR. Right? That MRR is right here. MRR. And then here we have multi-level marketing. I'm going to call that MLM. All right. So no MRR, right? and no digital products. Okay, no digital products with an MLM. Those are physical products, right? Even in network marketing, same thing, right? The other piece of that with MLMs is you only get partial profit, not 100%. All right, partial profit, right? For example, 10% like I used to. I also got 15% at times, right? My wife, she used to sell makeup and all that kind of stuff. She got 50%. But that's what I mean when I say partial profit, right? Partial profit. Unlike here, we get 100% profit all of the time, 100% of the time. Here, you get partial profit. And then the other piece of that, I don't even know if that's even worth anything to even talk about, whether it's transferring any authority to the next customer, because it's not. When somebody purchases something like an Amway, a product like this, or clothes, or soap powder, or detergent, right? Amway sold a lot of products. They had thousands of products, right? And you sell all of those. There's no master resale rights to transfer, right? There's no authority transferred. You get the product and you go on. In this business, you transfer because now a person who purchases anything actually becomes a business owner with master resale rights, right? To earn 100% profit, right? By promoting digital products. So it doesn't compare. It's a contrast. It's a true contrast. So that's what makes this so great. That's what makes this so great. And that's what you get with this business in digital marketing. Digital marketing is huge. It's, when I say high demand, $950 million in 2019, this in e-learning generated for the whole year. $950 million. Now today, every single day, this industry produces $1.2 billion. That's $438 billion a year industry. That's a 97,000% increase. 97,000% increase in 5 years, right? That's telling you people are gravitating to this because it works, because they have now their own business where they have limitless opportunity to succeed for them and their families. Thank you for the likes and loves, y'all. Appreciate that. Awesome. All right. Thank you for the invitation out to others. Trey, welcome. Trey, welcome. Appreciate you being here. All right. And Davida, thank you for being here. I think I said that right. All right. Who else did I miss here? Erica Ray, thank you for being here. Drew Brown is back in the house, the man. All right. And Tershell, thank you for being here. All right. So yes, any questions about this? You can take a snapshot of this if you like, just for your own knowledge, right? So when you go to my website, you already had this in mind, understanding it, right? So to get to my website, is to go here, click on the link in my bio, or type this into your web browser, solid-success.com. Don't leave out that dash, though. If you leave out the dash, you'll go somewhere else, right? But if you just use solid-success.com, you'll get there. All right. Any questions so far? Any questions? So what do these produce, right? What do they produce? These digital products. So let me talk about that. And I'm going to give you, before I end this session, I'm going to give you exactly what it's going to take in order for you to just look into starting your own business, right? And then you'll have full knowledge to make an informed decision when you decide, yes, I want the business. You'll know everything. When you leave this session, you'll know every single line by line what to do and what it's going to invest that investment, what it's going to take, right? You're going to, it's saying resume live. I'm guessing it went out for a second, so I apologize for that. Right? These are the products. They're all digital. They have no overhead, right? And so I'm going to go through what that's going to take before I get off of the session. Before I do that, I want to talk about what the 2-hour workday entails, because that's important. That is income earning activity that has to take place. It's 2 hours a day. If you already have a job, if you have 2 jobs, whatever it is, in your day, you can split this up throughout your day, these 2 hours, and be able to work these activities so that you get the job done and start producing income, additional income for yourself. All right. And then that way you're also, while you're doing that, you're also causing other people to start their own businesses. So that's what's great about it. All right. So the 2-hour workday, I want to go over that. The 2-hour workday. All right. So what that looks like, for me, it's 2 to 3 hours. I added an hour, and you're free to do that too. Right. 2 to 3 hour workday. That I'm going to compare that to the 9 to 5 next to it. Okay. 2 to 3 hour workday. The very first thing I do in the morning, as soon as I get up, right after I read the word, I go in there and I check my emails. Right. I check my business emails. Right. And the reason why I do that is because I may have customers inquiring after they got an email from me. They may have a question or two, right? You're going to have to make sure you do that right away so that you're answering their questions. You're providing excellent customer service to them. All right. So you're going to check emails. If they have any questions, you answer them. You'll have the answers because you'll know your products and you'll know your business. All right. And if you don't know them, you have a great community of 35,000 people that can help you with that. Right. You bring me over and I'll help you. All right. The very next thing that I do is I create content for social media. All right. For social media. Now, don't get nervous off of that. I mean, when I first started, I was like a deer in the headlights. And but I got it done, right? So that's the second thing you do is you create social content for social media. And when you're doing that, you're going to end up posting 3 times a day. You're going to end up posting 3 times a day. And when you do that, that sends information out to potential customers and that attracts them to you to inquire more. When that happens, you're going to direct them to your website, right? And then they'll look at it, they'll see the details, right? And they'll go ahead and purchase, or at least they'll look and they'll be well informed. Now, let me say something about them going to your website. Only serious people go to your website, right? The only people that have gone to my website have been serious. They're thinking about doing this, right? They're thinking about, hey, I need to know more information. So they go into the website to learn more. Hold on 1 second. I got a verification request from TikTok. All right. Complete. All right. There it is. Yeah. Only the serious people go in there, right? People who are just scrolling and stuff like that, they won't go in there. And that's fine, right? Because you want people to go in there that are serious about their future, right? So it's serious about what they want to do in life. But yeah, that's the folks that go in there, right? So you're going to create that content, right? That's what I do every day. The other thing I do, right? There are 200 companies of classified ads. They're free classified ads, all 200 of them. And then you can get even more, right? Through something called similarweb.com. Similarweb.com. When you go in there and type in classified ads, it's going to give you even more classified ads free to be able to post on. All right. So you cut and paste into classified ads. They're free. Okay. We pay nothing. You don't have to pay anything for any advertisement. All right. So that's what's great about this. All right. So that's the third thing that I do. Right. cut and paste into classified ads. Now, I don't mean to sound childish, by saying cut and paste. I mean, on a computer, right? You're going to take information pertaining to what the products offer, and you're going to put that into the different blocks that these different companies have, put that in there, and you submit your ads, right? And then people will identify them, they'll see them, they'll discover it, and they'll inquire more information, right? The classified ads are a little different because in that, I actually put my brand in there, right? My link to my website, they go straight to it. They don't always have to inquire of you. They'll go to it themselves, all right? Unlike TikTok, we have it set up to where they inquire of us first, and then we give them the information, okay? So, and the fourth thing I do that you don't have to do, but you can do it, I do recommend it, is doing lives, right? That's what I'm doing right now, right? I'm on a live right now, right? And so you get these lives and you get to, this is what I love about lives, is you get to talk more in depth about the business, right? You get this chance to be able to explain what it's going to take to start the business, unlike doing that with the content that you post on social media. That's short. It's like maybe a minute and a half. Here it is. You have an hour, right? 30 minutes to an hour to be able to really dig in and tell people what it's all about and how to get there, right? And that's what I'm going to do next after this, is show you what it's going to take to get there, right? You're not able to do all of that on social media videos, right? So that's what's great about having lives, right? And so most people don't get lives until you're authorized to get them through TikTok. You got to get 1,000 followers, right? And after that, that's what the lives are for. That's all that lives are for. But you don't have to wait to post content on that, right? So you don't have to wait till 1,000 to get post content. All right. So those are the 4 things. You can take a snapshot of that if you want. All right. Check emails, create content for social media, cut and paste into classified ads that are free, and then do lives. All right. So now I'm going to go through the 9 to 5. So the 9 to 5 job, or for me, it was 12-hour shift job, all right. So I'm going to compare it. If it does compare, I like doing this because it gives a snapshot of reality, right? Of how great this digital marketing is. All right. And then the 9 to 5 for me, yeah, I did. I went in and checked emails. I did. That was the first thing I did. Spent 15 minutes on it. Learned that in the Air Force. It's the first thing you do. Start your day off when you get to the office, right? So check my emails or messages. Right, I did that. So that's a like. Those two are like, right? But then creating content, think about that. That's part of the 2-hour workday. But when you're on your job, whatever it is you're doing, that's what you're going to do, right? The disadvantage for me when I look at the 9 to 5 is the number one, I did a lot of overtime, right? That was a disadvantage for me. I did a lot of overtime. And that overtime, because I was salaried towards most of my end of my career in that time, I literally was just shrinking my salary because I was spending more time beyond what I agreed to do, right? I mean, business change, realignments happen, acquisitions happen, and the next thing you know, there I was spending more time at work, right? 14 hours a day, right? And it was like, my goodness, how are you going to get out of this, right? How are you going to get out of this? Yeah, whatever I was making in my income, now my hourly value was shrinking because I was spending overtime. And then the people around me as well, right? When I look at the teams that I was on, right? Those teams, if they were hourly, guess what happened? They come to a Friday, be ready for the weekend, and all of a sudden they get an announcement, hey, we got to work overtime this weekend. Now they're working 6 and 7 days, right? So the overtime, I found that is a disadvantage. The other disadvantage is requesting vacation time, right? Because you had to make sure that you put it in advance and that it wasn't conflicting with somebody else on the team, right? So that vacation request was there. And just the fact that that's how you have to do things, right? You have to request it. Vacation. Here, you don't have to request anything. You're on your own, right? My wife was like, hey, let's go see the girls. I'm going to take this time and that time off. What do you think about that? I said, doesn't matter to me, right? It doesn't matter. I can simply just go anywhere I want and do my 2 to 3 hours a day from anywhere on the planet, anywhere, right? I found myself in the California hills, man. I was sitting there going, man, before they get up, let me start my 2 to 3 hour workday, right? I'm on vacation 21 hours a day. That's how it would work for you, right? That's what I love about it. All right. Amilcar, Arilan, thank you for being here. All right. Welcome, sir. All right. So here you have that, right? And there are other things. So I would definitely say just based on, just looking at the hours, right? That's a huge gap. That's a huge contrast. And it's a huge advantage for us here because the things that I get done, right? I remember Sunday nights, right? Sunday evenings, actually. I would start working on Sunday evenings in my old job in order to get ready for the rest of the week. It was like you had to do it in order to survive in the week. I had to start sending out emails and communications that night, right? So that when I got to work on Monday, things were already in play, right? Because I was in, manufacturing safety. So I had to make sure things were set up, schedules for training were ready, conference rooms were reserved, right? If I were going to do any training out on the floor, I needed to make sure the right people were there. So I had to do all that on Sunday night. Now, man, I'm doing all kinds of things on Sunday night, but it's not work, right? I might make a video, but that's like a minute and a half, right? So that's what's great about this. You get time freedom like no other and a great balance of income and the potential to make that limitless. Right? We have 7 new millionaires over in South Africa doing this every day, right? And they attain their millionaire status in less than a year, right? That is reality in digital marketing under the digital growth community, right? We get the greatest training, mentorship, and coaching that I've ever seen in my 40 years in the workforce, right? So in that workforce, I saw it all. I was with some great companies, but guess what? They didn't offer this. For what they do in manufacturing, they couldn't offer this. So now I have this. Now it's a great thing for me and my family, right? It's a great thing to be there. When my daughters call, I don't have to put them on hold and go, oh, hold on 1 minute. I'm in a meeting. If I'm on a training session, live interactive, I might say I can call you in 10 minutes. But before, I had to wait hours before I called them back, right? So that was frustrating. I just made sure it wasn't an emergency, but to be there and to be able to hear their voices, right? Hear their concerns. I love this. I have time freedom. That's what you'd get, time freedom, right? And that gives you time to build relationships with your family. Right, to be able to establish some great moments in life that you can look back. My daughters, the last time we went up there, working this business, I was working this business before they got up, and I worked the business doing projects around the fields and things like that. And it was Father's Day. This was Father's Day particularly, and they got me and my wife these beautiful logs, if you will, right? And these beautiful pin sets and things like that so that we can keep track, make a log, a ledger of the great things that we all do together, right? And what it means to us. That's how they think, right? That's their love language, is spending time, right? And so when I wasn't able to do that, believe me, they were on my case. My daughters were on my case. My wife was on my case, right? And I was like, wow, I understand. I said, it's bringing in income for us, though. And they said, yeah, I know that. I understand that. But can we do something else? And eventually, yeah, we did. And this is what I'm doing. Hello, Renee. Good to see you. Welcome. All right. How's life over there in South Africa? All right. Good to see you. Renee in the house. Stephen, thank you for coming in. All right. All right. So, yeah. So, having time freedom is everything. It's everything. Thank you for the likes and loves too, Renee. Appreciate that. All right. Life is good here, over here on the West Coast. Daddy T is in the house. All right. Thank you for being here. Any questions about the 2-hour workday? Any questions? You can take a snapshot of that if you like. All right. So I also have YouTube viewers. I'm going live YouTube as well with you all. All right. You can snapshot that or snapshoot that. All right. We're talking digital marketing. We're talking, asking the question, what would this business, how would it make an impact to your life? Renee, summer is coming, so South Africans are happy. Oh, wow. So you're just going into your summer. I didn't realize that. I've never been over there. I got an invitation to be over there before through business, but I didn't know that your summer was different. Your seasons were different. Well done, YouTube and TikTok. All right. Thank you, Renee. Appreciate that. It's my first time. So I've got some things I'm learning here with the different camera lens adjustments and things like that. But yeah, it's a little different. It's a little different on the YouTube side, right? Different type of audience, but great people too. All right. Solar Motors, welcome. And thank you for the likes and loves, Renee. Appreciate that. Hope you and the family are doing well, doing good. Baby's growing. All right. So yeah, we're talking about what difference would this make in your life? What kind of impact would, having an income and time freedom at the same time? What change would that make? Right? You're getting daily pay. It could be whatever product you get, whether there's $100, $300, $600, or $900 a day, or it could be a combination. We have people, they get the combination, right? I'm 3 months in, but I'm looking forward to 6 months. I'm telling you that 6 months is 0 to 6 figures, right? So that's what I want in 6 months. And so I want to reach that. I want to be able to reach that and be able to eventually attain enough in 12 months where I'm able to bring my wife home, right? She wouldn't have to work anymore. I'll replace her income. I'll replace both of our incomes. That is what you can do with this, right? You come in, figure out this digital blueprint. It's not hard to do because you're going to get trained on how to do it. We get mentorship, live interactive from our millionaire mentor, right? We get renowned coaching from a renowned coach who goes out and coaches stars, right? I was like movie stars, billion-dollar businesses, the athletic world, right? Professional athletic world. And then they come in with no cost to us, right? You get this business, it won't cost you anything, right? Where you're able to get that kind of renowned coaching off of the Legacy Builders program, right? No cost to you at all. And it benefits you. It changes you, gives you a CEO mindset, right? On how to do your business as a CEO, right? And then you don't have to share any of your 100% profit, right? And I'm not saying share with your family. I'm talking about there's no upline here, right? There's no upline. You don't have to distribute it, redistribute it, right? Oh, I got this. I got to pay so-and-so. I got to pay employees. You don't have any overhead, right? That's what's great about this. Now, as I promised, and I'm at that time where I need to do this now, right? As I promised, I told you, you will know exactly what this entails in order for you to start, right? So I love doing this because I'm a transparent person. I'm a transparent business person, and I've always been this way. And I love being able to give you the power to make an informed decision, all right? So as I'm doing this, go ahead and take note. You can take snapshots or whatever. All right. So these are the same products I just showed you, but I just added their value for investment. All right. So one-time investment of $100 for the launch pad. Right. No fees for these. Right. That's what's great about that. There are no fees. All right. And then, of course, it teaches you how to go from launch to profit in 7 days, generally. And then this is the passive daily pay blueprint. This teaches you master resale rights and daily pay. And that's a one-time investment of $300, no fees. Digital mastery, $600, one-time investment. Teaches you how to go from 0 to 6 figures, $100,000 in 6 months. This is the Legacy Builders program, right? They're all programs. These are not courses. They're all programs. And this program has all of these, everything they offer, it offers, plus entrepreneurship into how to start your own business, the whole framework, affiliate marketing in addition to these, right? Affiliate marketing, live interactive coaching, mentorship by a millionaire, and coaching and training. So you get that live interactive. And what's important about that is you get to literally have conversations to be able to excel, to advance in your skill set, right, of digital marketing. That's what's awesome about this. All right. And this also shows you how to learn high-tech skill sets like learning Chat GPT and how to apply it, AI, how to apply it, right? And I'm using these now. I'm using those tools and they work very well. All right. So these are the 4. These are one-time investments for each product. All right. So when you own this, you own all 4 products. You own everything they offer. So you make 100% profit, right? So as a Legacy Builders program owner, that's what my business is. Every time a customer wants any of these, I make 100% profit. And every time a customer gets any of these, they become a business owner with being my equal at that exact time. Okay. So there are some peripheral costs, startup costs for these. So I want you to know what those are. All right. Peripheral costs. All right. So here are the 4 products that I just showed you. Right. These are the 4 products with their one-time investment costs. All right. The peripheral startup costs. Right. So pay attention to this. This is very important about the website. So the website is $1 million structured website, but it costs you $29. Right. So remember, I got the Legacy Builders program. That Legacy Builders program, right, means you own all of these. So the structure, the way it's designed, the design of the website for Legacy Builders includes the structure for all of these. So I only do that one time with the Legacy Builders, right? Only purchase one website. But if I were to have the passive daily pay blueprint, for example, and then within 30 days, I said, you know what? I want to upgrade to the Legacy Builders program. When I purchased the website for the passive daily pay, it's a different structure. It's a different design. But I'm going to have to get the Legacy Builders design. So I would have to actually purchase that website again for that new one. All right. That makes sense. So the website design is structured individually for each of these. Right. If I get digital mastery, right, I don't have to get a new website for anything lower than it. Right. But if I get Legacy Builders, I don't have to get another website for anything lower than that. Only if I advance, right, then I have to get another website. So that was easy for me because I only did a one-time purchase of this, which I own all of these, and now one-time investment here. So that's $29. Once that's done, you're going to do both of these on my website, whatever one you get here, and then the website, you'll get all of that on my website if you purchase, right? So the domain, though, the domain and the business email you get from GoDaddy. Once you finish the purchases here, you'll get a link that says, hey, congratulations, you're now a business owner here, right? You're going to have to get a domain or a brand name for your website, right? This is my brand right here, solid-success.com, all right? And so you're going to name your brand, make it simple, right? Make it easy so customers can easily remember it, right? And then once you do that, you have that. For me, that was mine. I paid $11.99 for this. Why? Because what I wanted wasn't available, so I got that, right? I've seen them as low as $3.99. $3.99. And then they offer protection. GoDaddy says, hey, you can protect this, right? It's only recommended, not required. I paid $11.99 for that too. I said, give it to me. I want protection, right? And then the business email you have to have. You cannot have a personal email with this business to link into the system. All right. So with that, I paid $35 for the business email, Microsoft 365. A total of the peripheral costs were $88 plus the $900 I paid. So that's $988 that I paid for my new business, right? And I recouped my investment in 3 days after joining the community. Can't beat that, right? Now my what I considered low risk at the time, once I got my full investment back, right? That return on investment, I don't have any risk anymore. Everything is sheer profit from now on, from that point on. So everything's been great, right? So even if I stop this today, I have lost nothing, right? But I'm not going to stop this because I'm building it, right? I'm building it and I'm enjoying building it. And you can too, right? But I wanted to give you everything that you needed to know. I don't like it when people go into areas and they're surprised. They're like, oh my gosh, John didn't tell me that. That's bad on me, right? I want to foster trust with you. I want to foster success with you, right? I want you to be successful. All right. Renee, thank you so much for those likes and loves.